All right, guys, I'm going to show you one of the easiest ways to make money online in 2022. My theme that I'm going to beat you to death with this year is get off zero. I want you to get off zero when it comes to earnings online, remote, through business, real estate, whatever it be. I want you to get off zero when it comes to crypto, but that video is not about this. This video is about making money online and how to make your first dollar. And this is a series really that I did on TikTok, and I started December 17th of 2020. So just over a year ago. And what I did is I said, I'm going to set up an Etsy store and I'm going to make my first dollar to show you guys how easy it is, even though I've never sold on Etsy. And so that's what I did on the TikTok series. And this is kind of a 1-year update, but I'm going into greater detail on kind of exactly how I did that and something I did more recently and how easy it is to really earn this money. But to give you just a pullback kind of view here, here's the Etsy store that I started December 17th a year ago, and I threw up at that time within a couple weeks about 15 items. I made my first sale. I had to pay for some ads, and I lost about $5. I think it was a $30 in ad spend and design and printing and everything, and I made like $25 net on it, or $25 profit on it, so I was $5 in the hole. But I had revenue coming in. That was the first sale I made. And so what I did was just through the rest of the year, I occasionally sat down for 10 minutes on a Saturday or Sunday, every other weekend or so. I kept track of the hours, and it come out to about 25 hours over the year that I just kept uploading items onto the Etsy store that I had. 25 hours over a year, not in a week, not in a month, not in a quarter, over a year. And it just took me 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. I don't think I ever went beyond a half hour on any day, just uploading a few designs, adding them to the store. And I got up to just over 150 designs at one point, I think, were active and live. And the results of that is, that's it. I was done. 25 hours. $3,088 in revenue, 123 orders, pretty much passive. Other than that 25 hours I did just to set it up. And I didn't push it hard. I didn't spend a ton of money on ads. I didn't worry about keywords or that much, any of that stuff. So this was really simple revenue that I brought in. Out of that $3,000, about 30% of it was profit, 35%. So about $1,000 profit that I made. If you want to factor in the 25 hours that I put in over the year, I guess that brings us to about $40 an hour. Not a bad little side gig. But listen, guys, I did this as an experiment to show you how easy it was to make your first dollar. The reason that's so important is it's a paradigm. It's a psychological shift. You got to make that first dollar. Quit worrying about $10,000 a month or all these other big figures and dreams you have. And there's nothing wrong with that. But break the paradigm, because what a lot of you are struggling with is internally. It's in your head. It's in your belief system. It's in your subconscious you're not even aware of. One of the first things you need to do is take action and make that first dollar. Now, what is that? That is proof of concept. That is proof that I can do it, that it does work. Once you have proof of concept, it's only about scaling. That is easy. I had proof of concept. I have proof of concept. I have $1,000 store from last year. Profited, added $1,000 to my annual income. So what would have happened if I decided to scale and I wanted to scale and I did 25 hours a week instead of 25 hours a year? Would I have 50 times the result? Probably so. I'm just doing the same thing with real estate investing. So I had an idea to do land flipping. If you've watched one of my other videos on that, the main thing I told my partner was, the first thing we got to do is find a piece, buy it cheaply, sell it for double to prove to me that the concept works, that pulling this data works. So proof of concept. Now that I have it, I'm going to scale. But this is not my primary business. It's not a business that I really even worked on. I did it as an experiment to prove to you how easy it is to make money online and to make money with Etsy. I have multiple streams of income, and this is not one of my focuses. Maybe I'll sell it to one of you. But also, I'm not going to lie, I got a little excited when I saw this, how little work I put into it. I'm not excited about $40 an hour, but the potential that this has, I could put a little bit more free time into it and see if I can turn it into something else in the future. But this is about you. This is not about me and about my store. So setting up Etsy is really simple. You can find tons of videos on how to do that. I attached it to Printful, and I'll leave a link below to Printful if you want to check out Printful. That's where I have all my items sent to, and they drop ship for me. So they print it, the shirts, the t-shirts, the hats, the coffee mugs, and they send it to my customers. If there are any returns, they handle all the financing on that. I may have to refund it on Etsy, or I have them send the returns to me. So I just have the product at home, and then I resell it on eBay or somewhere else. It's really simple. It's really hands-off. Literally just day after day, week after week, I just get notifications, ding, on my phone, sell, $8 made, profit, ding, $5, ding, $6. It just over and over and over, my phone just goes off. I don't do a whole lot at all with this. It's super simple, and I encourage you guys to get in to do something. So how do I come up with ideas? How do I get them designed? I'm not a graphic designer. How do I get them printed? What's the profit margin? All that. That's what I want to dive in a little bit for right now to show you guys in just a little bit greater detail. Now, this is something I just did over the last month at Christmas time, and I want you to see how it worked out for me. So I use Fiverr for a lot of different things quite often. I have fun with it. It's cheap. And I'll put a link to Fiverr below so you can come check this out after the video. So you'll have links to Printful, to Fiverr, everything I use I'll put up here and let you guys see. But what I did was, coming up on December, I started seeing things about ugly Christmas sweaters, and I thought, I want an ugly Christmas sweater this year, but I want it to be Bitcoin. So rather than going and looking for one, I decided to make one. And my thought process is, number one, I want it, so I'm going to make it because I want it. But if I want it, somebody else probably wants it, so I'll also throw it up on my Etsy store and just see if anything happens with it. Either way, I don't lose because I wanted to pay to have it designed so I could wear it anyways. So you can do that with a lot of things that you want or you're thinking about buying, etc. So I came over, I searched on Fiverr for ugly Christmas sweaters. This was one of the sellers that pulled up. I went through read the reviews, looked at different designs, everything. And then I saw this one here he had with the Donald Trump, and I thought that is about what I want. But instead of Donald Trump, I want Bitcoin in there and maybe a different color scheme or something. So all I want for Christmas is BTC or Bitcoin is what I thought about. And then could you put a design in there like this for my personal ugly Christmas sweater? So here we go. I placed the order. You can see ugly Christmas sweater, same seller. Cost me $12.55. I did it on November 19th. I sent him a message. I said, I want it to be like your Donald Trump ugly Christmas sweater, but if you could put the Bitcoin logo on it, and I think I attached it, details, let's look. I want to show you exactly here. So I want a version similar to the Trump one, but I want it to say, all I want for Christmas is BTC, and then I gave him a couple ideas what the BTC logo looks like. It's not copyrighted, the BTC logo, so you can use it, and again, it was $12.55. So I did that on the 18th, and on the 19th, a day later, my guy delivers the transparent PNG and a mock-up of it. It was that simple, $12. I'm done with designing my sweatshirt, my ugly Christmas sweater. Now I've got one to print that I can wear because that's what I wanted, but I also have this to put on the Etsy store so I can sell it. So let's take a look at that. Okay, excuse the calculators in the placement of my head. I'm trying to block people's names and addresses. I don't want my customers' information they'd be upset if it was shown, and I don't blame them. But what I did was I came into my store and I put Bitcoin up here and I searched for it in my orders. I have 17 orders matching Bitcoin, and this is for the ugly Christmas sweater. So let's see if maybe I can show you the design. Yeah, there we go. So now you know I'm telling the truth, the Bitcoin ugly Christmas sweater. That is it. And I've got 17 orders that went out from the time I had this made and uploaded it at the end of November until pre-Christmas. They all went out for Christmas. You can see right here, this guy's trying to get it for his brother for Christmas. Again, hiding customer information. I jumped over to Printful. So this is the Printful fulfillment site. And this is one of the orders I just showed you for the Bitcoin ugly Christmas sweater. With taxes, shipping, the retail, all that, they paid $38.09. I paid $29.99 to Printful for that, and it's $8.10 profit. Now, had I done this myself and had a print shop or printed them online in bulk, maybe 100 shirts or more, even went locally and maybe got a couple dozen or more, I could have lowered the cost of production for me, right? And made more profit. But this way, I don't handle customer service necessarily. I don't handle the making of it, anything else. And if it doesn't sell and something goes wrong, I don't have back here 100 ugly Bitcoin sweaters that I now have nothing to do with and I'm trying to get rid of. So I don't mind the drop shipping model because I don't have to carry inventory. It's more hands off. It's less work for me. And so I just showed you guys, we had 17 orders and roughly at $8 pure profit. So $136. So little things like that, right? I set the store up. It easily grows to make $1,000 this year with hardly any effort. I get an idea for a shirt that I want to wear, and then I go and have it made on Fiverr for 12 bucks, and I throw it up. So, you know, let's take out that fee. You know, I might be in the $125, $115 range after it's all said and done, a pure profit. A shirt that I wanted to make for myself anyways, I just took the simple idea and threw it up on Etsy, and it made me 125 bucks. Now it'll sell again next year. So it's going to continue, especially at Christmas, creating a passive income for me. But how many times throughout a year do you think, I'd like to have a coffee mug that said this, or a t-shirt, or a hat? In fact, my son just wanted a hat made for that had some quotes from somebody he likes. And so I threw it together for him, and I liked it as well. So I had one made for myself. So these ideas come to us often, and he's not in this business, but you've definitely, there's some shirts, some hats, some things throughout the year that you want, coffee mugs, or you see one that you like, and I've got other videos on that. You can kind of modify it so that you're not plagiarizing it or copyright infringement or trademark infringement, but you can modify some stuff and make it more of your own. In fact, how would you make it better to fit for you? And if you want it, somebody else more than likely is going to want it. So you could actually just have fun with this, throwing this up, whatever topic you're really into. I'm into Bitcoin, so this was easy for me. Maybe you're into jiu-jitsu, maybe you're into crocheting, maybe you're into swimming, maybe you're into cars, whatever it is, that niche is fun to do, it's easy to do. And but that's how you get started. You make your first dollar online, you get that paradigm exploded so you know that you can do it, and then you start figuring out how to scale. You don't need to jump into no $10,000, $5,000 course or program or mentor to try to figure out how to start making money online. Listen, when you get to and you're making $5,000, $10,000 a month and it's easy to afford a $10,000 mentor, then get some recommendations, find some other people that's done it, and then you could get with that person to help you scale and grow your business. But until then, man, lay off of the courses and the investments. Watch some YouTube videos and do it real simple like this. It's easy money. Then reinvest the money, reinvest the money, reinvest the money. Grow your ideas, grow your skill set, and you'll get better and better and make more and more money. I hope this helps and blesses.